is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Utes will punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah. But this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the...
Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Grabbed over the middle, it's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the tight end outside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. BYU lines up quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Retzlaff. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start of the offense. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a look.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. The sure hands, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 4 wideouts in, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defense. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defensive holding, an automatic 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So now it's 2nd and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quickly complete.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Lowers those pads. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Tries the back and leaves it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Touchdown, Utah! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's third down. If they're taking no chances, they'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. On the move at the 30. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, BYU. This defense making a big play.
the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. On the run, fires downfield. Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Gets it out quickly. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, and the quarterback goes down. The 11-yard line.
And It's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to punt it to him, but man, what great field. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Got it in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Retzlaff. He's looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll keep it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Touch! Utes! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches that...
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They were certainly feeling the spirit. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown. Is there anything that gets... And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martinez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Boston College's offense will start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Dropping back, it's James. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bond. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Pressure coming.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And his offense didn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I can't give it that up, man. You've got to be physical. You've got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. That means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Ross. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's James. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. The short hands, it's Bond. He's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Eagles are on the move. Lost a throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Harris. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Spins away from the defender. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Looking to throw, it's James. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points. So
he'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Cuse. They take the lead with the 6.
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Catch in the middle is Harris.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's James. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Looking to throw. It's James. Gets it out fast. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. This Boston College offense has it working. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Touchdown, Eagles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. Oh, out of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. To the air, it's James. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. Wide open spaces. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue.
Oh, he's getting it to the state. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
There's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there. The defense puts an exclamation point on this one. There is nothing greater.
It's a Southeastern Conference matchup we have been waiting for. Florida versus LSU. The Gators and the Tigers have produced matchups that featured upsets, trickery, and some memorable moments. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the LSU Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have...
Breaks into the clear. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Throwing up play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Florida's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. second down. We're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Who's in the clear? And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce-Moore.
Here he goes. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gators.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Catch made in space. Look out. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Durham. They bring him down, but a solid game there on the 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Anderson. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. A completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Makes the defender miss. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful 1st quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as As we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And here's the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. That's good for a first down near the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps.
Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Durham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Ball. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second and 10 after the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. To the air. It's Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle. It's Sharp.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Ball. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Ball's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Oh, and he's off target. After the miss, they're still down by 10. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set. And you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. This is where the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Try and muscle for the first down. A change of direction.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. LSU now operating in the red zone. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Gets made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! The energy really building that group. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The sure hands. It's Brown. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Barrett. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense...
Here he goes. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pounding away with the run game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. QB gets the first, now looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So one play, moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's drops. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
It's just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. Leaning on the run game here. He breaks free. Jukes to get free. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He hands it off from the gun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And he gets some blocks. Can they catch him? And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's gone on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Here it is, first and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Gators.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives him the lead and potentially the victory.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.